I am Sanju S. Anand, Assistant Professor, Alvas College, Mudapatri, Department of BCA. So today we will discuss about Mangalore University's BCA C# and .NET Framework Program number 3. So question is, design a VB form to accept data from the students. Perform the following validations. All entries are mandatory. The name should contain character only. Age should be 18 or above. When the add button is pressed, one row get added to the table. When the preview button is pressed, data from the table is to be displayed in the grid view. So this is the design. Here you can see that name is there, name is text box, date of birth, date time picker, gender is there, radio button, male or female, address is text box, state is also text box, hobbies are checkbox, reading, painting or singing. Then one add button is there, means we pressing the add button, these values are moved to database. Here using database is Microsoft Access. If we press on preview button, already stored data in the database that is displayed in the below grid view. So this is the program, very simple program. We will go through the code and checking each line. So I am using Visual Studio 2010. Here I am already finished the design work. You can see that design work is over. I am directly go to code. So visibility purpose, I am copying this code from here and paste it is in Word. So it is more visible. So now I think that everyone can visible this code correctly. So we will discuss each line of code. So starting, two namespaces are there. You can see that import system.data, import system.data.OleDb. So these two are namespaces. So system.data allow you to work with dataset, tables and data related objects. Because here we have using database, tables are using connecting columns, then data object is using. So this library is must needed. Second one is import system.data.OleDb. So this is for database connection. Why means we are using Microsoft Access database. So Microsoft Access connection related parameters we must needed to use import system.data.OleDb. Next, we will go to form 1. So in form 1, this program is come under VB.NET. So this this code is full. We can see that no semicolon is there. So it is a syntax of VB.NET. If it is in C# means semicolon like a oops concept is coming. So this is VB.NET program. Next, so dim we will declare two variables, dim cn as new OleDb connection, dim cmd as new OleDb command. So cn means cn represent OleDb connection, cmd represent SQL command you will send to the database. Like here you have using insert command in database, insert into. So that command must needed to work we using object command SQL object. So command object is a part of OleDB command. Next one is sub fill grid. So why we needed this function? It is a function fill grid. So in this program we can see that we will filling everything. After that adding means this data is stored into database, access database. Preview means fetch from the database and display here. So that purpose, this is, we will check that this is DataGridView 1. So already stored data in the database can fetch and retrieve and display in this grid view. So we needed one function for filling that grid. Which items are fetching from database and filling here. So that function name is called the fill grid. So in fill grid, we using one variable dim qs as string. So another variable is using here. Its name is called the qs. Data type is string. Next line, qs is equal to select a star from std. So std means my database name. So this student table database name is putting as std. So select a star from std means already stored data in the database named std. That is full data is select and it is stored to one object named qs. So we will check that the database related things. So here you can see that my database, it is std. We can open this database. So this is database. Right click, design view. So these are the field in the database. Yes name, student name, data type is text box, DOB, date of birth, data type is test, gender, also data type text box, address, state, hobbies. So everything is data type is declared it as text. So saving this database we will retrieving from here to fill our grid. So after pressing OK button, that values are saved here. Then fill grid means preview. We will checking the preview. These data are retrieved back and display in the grid. So select a star from std is using for fetching the database values. Next one, dim DA as new OleDb adapter. So here we have using database connection access using here. So these like database connection related activities we must needed OleDb adapter. So OleDb adapter data set, these parameters must needed for all database queries passing. So dim DA as new OleDb adapter passing the object. Which object? QS. QS means select a star from std. We selected all data values are moved to adapter. Adapter is a top layer of data set. In adapter is a top layer of data set. So QS comma CN. CN means our OleDb connection object. Next one is DS as new OleDb dataset. So it is temporarily stored in the dataset. Our values are temporarily stored in one dataset. It object name is DS. Then that temporarily stored data set values are displaying using da.fill command. DA is the object of adapter object. Adapter object dot fill command is using what filling here? The temporarily values that is stored in DS, comma database name in double quotes std. So filling that values from the DS to DA. So DA is adapter object. Then data grid view 1 dot data source is equal to ds dot table 0. So in this database connection we will displaying that output in grid view. So it is telling that grid view name dot data source is equal to ds dataset dot tables. So we will filling that data in the form of tables. So tables of 0 means from the index of 0 all values are displayed in the grid view. So this is the command. Then end sub, the subroutine function is ending here. So subroutine function starting from here and it ending here. So the subroutine function name is fill grid one, select a star from std command is using here. It is stored in QS. Adapter objects are using DA is the adapter object. Dataset object is DS. Then fill DS comma std. So the database values already present in DS, that is filling with the help of object DA. Then just a binding DataGridView dot data source is equal to DS dot table. So that values are binding to the data grid view. Then that subroutine is ending. That command name is end sub. So the main database part is over here. Next is our program. One checkbox is there. Radio button we will checking here. Just to go through our program design. So here gender is there. Gender is male or female. So we clicking male means this text box also male coming. Female means female. So these like one time only male or female, one is click event is working. So that is next line of code for checking this radio button gender conditions. So radio button one checked change by value sender as system.object by value system. One event is working here handling radio button one dot checked change checked. So if condition is there, if radio button one dot checked is equal to true means test box 6 filling, it is male. Otherwise else condition radio button 2 is female dot test. If female means same test box filling it as female. So test box 6 is using for filling gender male or female. Condition is checking in if condition. It also ending here end if. Next is checkbox 1 dot checked change. So here next we will checking that hobbies. So here reading, painting, singing. Here using is checkbox is using here. So you pressing that painting is your hobby means that painting test is coming in the test box. If singing means singing is coming in the test box. So next line of code is for hobbies condition checking within checkbox. So same like a previous command, testbox5.tst is equal to testbox5.tst ampersand symbol in double quotes sender.tst. So why we using sender.tst means you pressing here, sometimes reading means that reading is going to sender object. Then it sender dot which test box sender dot test box 5. So reading is coming here. If painting means checked changed painting. So painting object value is go to sender. It displaying in the test box 5. Same like a singing. So this is the code for checkbox. So checkbox subroutine also closing here. So next thing is remaining part is DOB. DOB means date of birth. We will using date, time, picker is using here. Then gender, address, state, everything how we will checking one validation. So validation is must applying needed in this program. Why means in question also telling that validation is needed. So next line of code is for validation checking. So Cn means our connection object is open that object. Then diff. So one object is declared here, difference object as integer is equal to now dot year minus date time picker dot value dot year. So this is for date time picker. In our question, condition is there, age is greater than or equal to 18. So now dot year means today's calendar year and date is checking. Then it is comparing with whatever you given your date of birth. So you given 2000 means 2001 date is giving means it is comparing today's date and your date of birth. The difference is calculating. If it is above 18, then only permitting to save that date. So here using object is difference, checking today's date and your date of birth. It difference is calculating. If the difference is more than 18 means it allowing to save that data. The next line of code is for validation checking. So test box 1, test box 3, test box 4, test box 5, test box 6, everything empty is not permitting. Must all details are mandatory. So it is checking that one if condition is writing here, every text box or condition is using here. Then if anything is blank means which message is coming, validation message box, all details are mandatory. If example you have not filling your username, then that is blank means message box displaying validation command like all details are mandatory. So this is validation checking here. Then first one is username. Username is not numeric. So that is telling numeric date. If date means a text box test needed, you entering 123 means as a username, it comes as an error. So it allowing text values only. So enter only alphabet. Enter only alphabet is numeric. You have given any numeric values means it comes as an error. Then difference condition. Difference is less than 18 means message box age must be greater than 18. So these type of all validations are checking here. All test boxes validations are checking with this one single line of code here. So this is very good for reducing the line of code. So next we have completed this area also. So button one click, we will checking all these conditions, validations checking, date time picker, value is greater than or 18 checking, any data is not filled means all details are mandatory like command is working here. Then next step is all these conditions are true, every values are filled, then age is greater than 18, then all conditions are correct means we can go to save or accepting the conditions are accepted, then OK button pressing means these values are moved to database. So these all conditions are true, then one object is declared here, QS, dim QS as string. So insertion is happening here. Everything is okay means these values are inserted into database. So object is a QS. QS is equal to insert into STD. What is STD? STD is our database name. STD. So values are STD. Field names are student name, date of birth, gender, address, state, hobbies. So that all are putting here. Values. From where which values? Test box 1, date time picker value, test box 3, test box 4, test box 5, test box 6. So in our all text box already filled values are inserted into our database, Microsoft Access database named STD. So this is the SQL command for filling your data to the database. So after that, command SQL command dot command text is equal to QS. Everything is converted into command text format and it converting into SQL command. Then it's a executing. So in that executing command is cmd dot execute non query. Then it saved, the record is saved, one message box displaying. If record is properly saved means message box record saved message is coming. Then that connection is closing here. One important thing you have noted here is here connection open, here database connection is closing. So this uh, it is a connected architecture. So advantage is that whenever you needed connection, database connection, that time only this CN object is open. After your performance is over, this database connection is closing here. So no needed full-time database connection. Wherever database connection needed, that time only connection open and closing here. This is the main advantage of this architecture. Then that subroutine is ending here. So that section also over. Now what happened? Our data is inserted into database. So record saved message also coming, connection is closed. After the database work is over, connection is closed. cn.close. Then the last line of code is form 1 loading. So first we will debugging and executing. Our form is loading time. We must needed to connect your database to your VB form. So that is called the form 1 load. So form loading time what happening needed. So here one connection string is there. So form loading time, what is happening here? So your form is loading, you connected to the database needed. So database connection object is cn dot connection string. So every database connection, one connection string is there. That connection string you can copy and pasting here. That connection string pointing and it connecting to the database. Then only the database connection is establishing. So this is the connection string. Provider is equal to Microsoft Access, OleDb. We are using Access. We can use Oracle or MySQL. Any database you can connect. But this connection string is different. So that path is copying and connection string path is given in double quotes. Then cmd.connection is equal to cn. So that connection is established here. So your database is already connected with vb.net. So this is very important line, connection string parameter adding thing. Then last one is, so connection established, you fill that values are moved to inserted into database. Then last one is a preview. So preview is in button preview. So preview is in button 2. So already everything is completed. Preview means fill grid. Already data is in the database. That database values are filling in this grid. So button 2 is using here filling for this grid. So just already we will return fill grid code. Here just writing fill grid. Already we have in previously we have already completed here fill grid things already completed. Select staff from STD, OleDb adapter, data set, filling that data set. So this already completed. Just last calling time we need to call that function only enough. So button 2 click fill grid. So that function is executing properly, grid is filling, database values are displaying in the grid. Then end sub full function end class. So this much code only for this program. So we will just check that how it is working. So date is giving here, some address is giving, state, painting, adding. So record is saved. Preview means the record is coming here. So here one important thing is server explorer is there. Here you can connect your database. So I am using access. So OleDb connection is data source providing here. You can change also. First one is access, OleDB, SQL server, then other database, MongoDB, like other database is other option is here. So commonly using is access, ODBC or SQL server. So here using is access database. Then database name also, which database means S2 means you have just opened that one, that path is coming here. Okay, so that it is working. Then test connection, it is success means your database is connected properly. Another important thing is our database is displaying here. You can see that left side STD, S name, DOB, gender, address, state, hobbies. So right click on STD, properties are going here. So in this properties, connection string is there. Provider is equal to Microsoft Access. So clicking here, Control C, then copying this one and paste in your code. Where in the last form load, this line I am telling. Here you have to paste here. Provider is equal to Microsoft Access OleDb command. Then only that connection is establishing and it working properly. So this much only. So first namespace adding, then database connection objects declaring, then fill grid. You need to fill your data in the grid view. So that command is fill grid subroutine commands. Then radio button is there. If radio button is checked or not, that male or female, that is these two lines of code. Then checkbox is there. Painting, reading, that is checkbox checking. Checkbox value is moving to text box 5. In that area sender.text is using, that is important. Then next one is button 1 click. So button 1, which one is button 1? This add button. This is button 1. Everything is okay means data is moving to database. So that is validation checking is there. Then your date of birth checking if it is 18, age is 18 above or not. So validation checking everything is MG or not. If everything is okay means this line of code is for validation and age checking. Then everything is okay means else condition, insert happening to database, insert into database. So that is this command. Everything is inserting into database. Then next one is executing non-query, record saved. That connection is closing here. Then form loading, one line of code is their connection string. Your connection string copying and pasting here. Then last one is a preview. Button 2 is a preview. In that preview, just a fill grid function is calling here. That much only. So I think you understand these things. Very simple program. Each block of code is here. I will upload this code in my GitHub account also. In that account, you can see that many machine learning and AI related projects I already upload there. You have interested in AI and machine learning, you can follow my GitHub and YouTube channel Anand Inspire. So many projects I have already uploaded videos related to AI and machine learning. Please subscribe that channel and follow me on GitHub. Signing off, Anand Inspire.